Today on the channel, we hop on our hog and we ride away with the Hulkamania Wrecking Cycle from Mattel.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're to the Wrecking line for the Hulkamania Cycle. But for all your Hulkamania Cycle needs, apparently Canada, as this is a Walmart exclusive in Canada, at least as of right now. It seems down here in the States, we got The Undertaker in his motorcycle, but up north, they got Hulk Hogan on his motorcycle. So I don't know if that'll flip-flop, change around, what's going to happen in the future. Only time will tell, or maybe a crystal ball. Maybe a crystal ball if you have one. But for everything else under the sun up there, hit up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. And DJC Collectibles is the one who helped me out with this one. So I gotta give them a special good brother shout out picking this up for me and sending it my way with an order of some other stuff there. So of course we're gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see where it goes from there. And you guys know me, I dabble with the Wrecking line a little bit. Pretty much most of the time I don't do anything with it, but I have bought the car, I bought the Slambulance, I did get, was that NXT Arena or something, or the Performance Center Arena with the scaffolding. I did get that one, so I'm not in on everything, but Hulk Hogan on a motorcycle, pretty cool, especially remembering back to the WCW days. There was Hulk Hogan figures with motorcycles. We remember him and The Undertaker, of course, from, was that SmackDown many, many years ago. And Hulkster's always had motorcycles in different appearances. So it is on brand. It is something different. And this is something we saw at San Diego Comic-Con. I saw it personally with my own two eyes last year at Comic-Con 2023. Who knows what sights and sounds and wonders we'll come across at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Look to see me there. Hopefully meet some of you guys and gals out there at San Diego Comic-Con. But a very interesting idea here. I don't know. Is this for little kids? Do little kids want Hulk Hogan on a motorcycle? Yeah, you tell me. But I do appreciate the packaging on this. Now, it is a little bit plastic-free packaging. There's a little bit of plastic, but you see the Hulkster riding his cycle there up in the air. He's popping a wheelie. Popping a hot wheelie right there. Looking good. But you can touch the figure, things like that. That's not for everybody, of course. You get all the pieces down here. Wrecking, of course, the kids line. The really kid-friendly line here, but obviously crossing over to adults, as we see here. We got him fighting old brother Brudai the Zodiac, which I felt was a very cool deep cut for a packaging design. A lot of people are like, who's he fighting? What's going on? I am sure out there, but very, very cool there. Of course, him from a Target exclusive from years past. I believe coming back in a Greatest Hits line in the future. We'll look out to that very soon, very soon. And then you got Wrecking on the side here, Wrecking on the side there, and then I guess WCW themed back there. So very, very interesting. The timetable's not quite adding up, I don't think, but a very interesting scene in the back here. Anything going on, anything to read. You got Scott Hall back there, you got Lex Luger, Kevin Nash, Zodiac jumping off the bike onto the Hulkster. Hulkster swinging a chain around. Watch out for that. Very cool. You can tie him by the legs and drag him. That reminds you, of course, of his time in WWE back in the day. Slam Cycle, of course. Empowering the next generation through play. Content, one vehicle, one figure, and accessories. So there it is. I'm going to dive this out of the package, though. A lot of twist ties and stuff. I'll get it off, take it offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Hulk Hogan and his motorcycle. All right, got the Hulkster out of the package. Hulkamania running wild at your local Harley dealership is what we got going on here. But let's dive into the figure first, get that out of the way. Then we'll tackle this motorcycle here. But we got the Hulkster, basic style figure right here, old style basic, especially in the hips and stuff. It almost feels weird as we went to that new basic main event style. Now we're taking a step back in time for the Hulkster. WCW Hulkster, 40 years of Hulkamania running wild this year with his motorcycle in this instance here. But a lot of Hulk Hogan figures this year. It'll be very interesting when the year is up. We do our best of lists for the year. How many Hulk Hogan figures will be released between all the different Mattel lines? Could we possibly do a top 20 Hulk Hogan's of 2024. That would be interesting. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But the Hulkster looking like a basic Hulkster. A good tan on him here and a good head sculpt. And I think, is this a new head sculpt? It very well could be. You got the do-rag bandana over the top with the Hogan there. I don't think we've got this head in the past. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But looking good. Looks like the Hulkster there. He's got the eyes. He's got those intense eyes, brother. Got the Fu Manchu in blonde and got the hair going on. Looking very, very nice. Of course, the tank top there on the Hulkster, shredded in the back. Interesting that his skin tone color back here is different than his arm skin tone color. I don't know, maybe that's on brand. He does got the yellow wristbands going on, or the wrist tape, I should say, there. Two gripping hands on this one here. I will say this left hand, unfortunately, very loose. Hands are removable on this one, though. So we're seeing that with basics, main events in this day and age. And we do have that here. However, sometimes the figure's hands are a little bit looser than you'd like it. That's what this one is here for me. But he's got two gripping hands, so he can rev up that engine. You know how that goes there. I guess articulation, arm goes all the way around. You do get a bicep cut on him. Single jointed elbows. Got the big old pins in there. Hands removable, as we said. Head back and forth. Head not removable, so you have to heat that up if you want to remove that head. Waist articulation, leg goes up. Oh my gosh, a tight bend at the knee, single jointed, of course. You do get a knee pad there in red. You get the yellow with the boot cut, but you do get ankles up and down on this one, old school basic. You get the Hulkster on the side of the pants there, the red and yellow. Running wild for Hulkamania, as you can imagine. But looking good as far as basics go. This is a good WCW Hulk Hogan. I think a lot of people are going to be here for this one. If they can find it, if it comes to America, or if they got Canadian friends, or if you're in Canada, of course. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Ottawa, Alberta, Calgary, you know, all the usual places, especially Newfoundland. Newfoundland, huge Night Demon fans out there. My kind of people, of course. But he does fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand. Make sure you get the Mattel stand, as we always do say, but fits perfectly right there. But we do got Brother Brudai. We got the Zodiac. We can recreate, of course, the image from the packaging if you want to. So a WCW feud, watch out, Dungeon of Doom. The Hulkster's coming after you. But now, let's dive into the cycle here. And this, obviously, a kid's toy, but if you're a Hulkster fan, you need this displayed. Hey, I get it. No judgments here. No judgments here. But I do like this accessory. A nice real chain with a plastic tow hook on the end. You wrap this around their legs. You got them ready to go. You're off to the races, what you are. But you do got a real chain. So nice feeling on this one here. Now we get down to the cycle itself. You got this big kickstand here. I guess you kind of need it so it won't fall over on you, but it does look a little goofy displayed like this, popping a permanent wheelie. Hogan's just riding like this. He's just riding style in his chopper is what he's doing. You do get some movement on it, so you can kind of mix and match and move it around with the kickstand here. Yellow kickstand, I guess, on brand, because you got the red and yellow on the motorcycle as we're used to. Got the black guts on there, and then you got the silver kind of accents on the shocks and things like that. Real working tires on both sides. The tires spinning and moving right there. You got a little kickstand here that connects up. Then you got the footrest there. Now you do got the whole engine, all this stuff. Everything is removable if you want to take it out. So just like that, you pop that engine out. To me, I'm never really going to be popping that out too much. I don't think in and out. It's just no need to do that. And can I get it back in? That's the million-dollar question. We'll ask Teddy DiBiase since it's the million-dollar question. But yeah, it does pop back in and out. You can use it as a weapon. Same thing with, of course, the gas tank up here. You can take that out if you need to. Got the headlight right there. One headlight like a young wallflower. Shout out to Jacob Dillon. Good friend of the channel, of course. Back and forth, side to side, looking good. Got the speedometer, tachometer up there, looking good. You got the saddlebags on the back over here. You got some flames for the Hulkster in yellow, looking nice. He's wrecking in the back. Should have said Hulkster or Hulk 1 or something like that. Muffler on the side as well, looking good. And then, of course, you get the seat here in red. You got a little lever right here. You can see that. So you sit somebody on here and bam, there they go. Sky high through the air. But this should come off, it says. Let's see. Can I get it off? Can I take it off? Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. It's got to be tough for kids to pull this thing off if I can't do it, you would think. But should pop off. Supposed to pop off. Can we get it? There it is. So you can take this back piece off. And you flip it upside down, and you stick this end, and you stick it right into the back of the seat there, and you got a super launching pad here. You stick your guy there, and bam, right up sky high there. And should we try the Hulkster? Should we try to get the Hulkster airborne? Should we ruin the Hulkster's day? That's what's going to happen if he goes airborne. But here we go, Hulkamania running wild through air. Bam! Oh my gosh! off the table, gone. Gone forever, Hulkamania dead. That's how the Dungeon of Doom finally beat Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania sky high through the air. But gonna be fun for a little kid out there. They're wanting to play with that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. But you can get the Hulkster flying through the air, taking out Brother Brudai. Tons of stuff you could do. Of course, this chain here does fit in the back. You put that there, and it kind of catches it so it can't be pulled out. So then you can use that chain to carry people and pull them around, do whatever you want to do. Choose your own chain adventure, but it locks in there nice and tight, so you can do that as well. So all in all, not a bad little rig here. A lot of fun to go on here. Hulkamania fans, you're going to love this. You get a Hulkster and his hog and all that. To me, I was about the figure a little bit more. I'm all in on these Hulk Hogan figures from Mattel, so I really needed the figure. Not sure if I'm going to display this motorcycle with him. It is a little bit of a space killer, as you can imagine. You can see how big this is compared to the figures. But it is a neat idea, and this isn't the first time we've had a Wrecking Cycle. Like I said, there's an Undertaker one on store shelves right now. We had, was it Drew McIntyre with one way back when? We've had a few different versions of these, but this one is a little bit different. This one is cool for what it is, and if you're a little kid playing the Wrecking line, this might be for you, but it's also for anybody celebrating Hulkamania. So not a bad day at the office. We'll see what distribution looks like in the future on this one. But there it is, Hulkamania 40th anniversary, going strong with a Wrecking Cycle for Hulk Hogan here. As of right now, Canada the place to get it. But let me know your thoughts on this Hulk Hogan. Pick up, pass, long game, and I'm not so sure game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we get videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this very YouTube channel. You do get early access to all the videos from both YouTube channels as a Patreon member. Appreciate the support over there. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget the social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Hulkamania, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.